Hi, Hannah. Look at you redeeming first. What are you doing here redeeming first? I didn't expect you. Spent most of my workday yapping with Laura. What are you and Laura talking about? Are you guys gonna start yapping here now? Can't wait. I love hearing Laura chat. That doesn't make sense. You get the point. I gotta add your name to the book. That'd be great. I miss her. There we go. Run the ad. Send out the ping. She had to leave. Had to leave work. That's a good place to leave. I can't believe today's Friday. There, send out my ping. You gotta spin your daily wheel. You never spin your wheel. I saw your numbers. You only have 2, I think. Oh, man, I was wrong. You were on 3. You're not spinning them. You should have 7, I think, now. Is what we've had it since the start of the year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this should be 7. 3 times. Now want to come up with more ideas? What? Oh, you don't have to. I need to come up with more ideas. Oh, I had something for lunch. I'm not sure. If I have anything, it'll probably just be something small. I have like an apple or something. Timothy, well, come on in. It's been a minute since I've seen you. How have you been? Like you spinning your daily wheel? You want an ad. I haven't eaten yet today, so I can't wait for a meal, or I'm going to start snacking. I'm not sure, Hannah. I mean, if I were you, I'd wait for a meal, but I'm not too hungry at the moment, and I'll be streaming until like 6. I just got back from my concert the other day. A concert? Like you went to a concert? Young Blood up close. Who is this? Let's go look up this person. Young Blood. Young Blood. Yeah, I still don't know them. I wouldn't have known them probably either way. Anyway, just to do some daily stuff because I have a bit of work to do behind. Oh, we'll see you there, Timothy. Pretty sure you popping on in. Like, are we gonna have a meal before a movie? Is what I'm asking. I'm not sure. Probably not. We probably should. English singer, wrong. Songwriter and actor. Interesting. Gecko, hello there. Welcome on in. How are you? Do you want to? Yes or no? Sure. I haven't heard this song too many times. You're doing good. Well, that's good to hear. I'm glad. I'm well. I'm glad it's Friday. Whoops. Did not mean to do that. Didn't be in the solo world tour for a bit. I know it's an earlier stream here today, so I don't expect too many people to be around. That's why I don't usually do early streams. Unless it's apart from my Sunday one. Even those take a minute to get going sometimes. Monica! Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Spinning your daily wheel. You won some cookies. You don't have to go climbing the mountain this stream. Early stream today. Doing something. I don't know what. Oh, I do know what. I think I'm gonna tackle re-terraforming the bottom of the mountain here again. I really like what's going on over here. I don't think I'll do like as much of a gradual. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Gecko spinning their first wheel. Look at that. That's just a daily check-in there. If you've been around Oscars or Dr. J's stream, they have these like check-in things. And that's my check-in. You guys get to spin a wheel. It's a bonus. It's fun. I had to just spend an obscene amount of time figuring out how to set it up. But it was fun. Poor Hannah, she, for a couple weeks there was just hearing me blabble on and on about this wheel I was working on. I like the check-in redeems. Do you? I mean, I have one for my stream, and I still don't know how I feel about them. I think generally people like them, but I don't know. I kind of suck at remembering them, but I've gotten better here. Anywho, I'm thinking I really like what's going on over here. I think it looks really good. And now my right side is lacking, which is really funny because before, for those that don't remember, the left side was lacking. It's not even like it looks that bad. It just looks off-putting at the moment. So, yeah, gotta do something about that. And I'll be honest, it's gonna be a big undertaking. This is, I don't even know how long this is. It's a good 100, 200 blocks long, maybe almost 300, 250-ish. Do. I guess we could do this. If we want to get a rough estimate, wherever it is. They keep moving things every time Minecraft updates. 100, 200, yeah, 225, 250-ish. That was about right. Every beacon is 100 blocks apart. Since it has a 50 block range. Helps keep me invested because it makes my monkey brain go big number equal fun, right? Yeah, I think that's the one fun thing with it is it's just like something that is specific towards you in the stream, and you just get to do it every time. I don't know. I do want to do something. So Dr. J has stuff set up with his check-ins where after you get X amount, you get something in his world. I don't know if I'll do something like that, but I'll do something at some point with it. I don't even know where to begin. Over there, I was able to start wherever. I think I might just try and start over here. The biggest problem is we got this quarry here that we gotta work with. Maybe, I mean, we could. Alright, so I have. I actually had a handful of ideas. I was hopping around and then ideas hit me finally before stream. We also have to terraform the edge of this at some point. Nothing crazy. I'd love to just do a little bit of something like that, basically. 10-ish blocks down, and we just terraform up. Just to get something started. Now that I'm thinking about it, I could do something similar here. Today's gonna be a random day for stream. I don't expect too many people to be around, so they give me a chance to just do some random odd things. Oops. Oh, also, we went and made a spear last stream or 2 streams ago. I went and found a netherite template on Wednesday night. One and got a new one of those, and I got the spear's netherite now. Actually took a little bit longer than I thought to get that netherite template. I think I did 3 or 4 bastions. I also learned Hannah recently started a new world and was having trouble with getting a template. I learned that there's a specific bastion that you're guaranteed a template at, so I didn't like do a thorough check of the first few bastions I went through because it wasn't the guaranteed one. There's a bastion that's basically this big open room, and then there's a treasure pile in the middle at the bottom. That's a guaranteed another template, apparently. I didn't know that. Best way to get some of these things started, just start down, placing loads of blocks down. It's my solution. Whenever I'm stuck, just start placing a bunch of blocks and hope for the best. That'll work, right? Think if we take a look, we're about what, 15, 20 blocks out. That one goes from like 50. Ah. Let's try a small test here. And this is probably a terrible one since we have this jut out. Hmm. What if we take this strip of land and then turn it towards this way? Right there. Even if we don't actually start elevating it too much, we can begin around here. Just subtle changes compared to flat to elevation. This is where it's going to get a little complicated because we're messing with more of a decrease in elevation. So I think this is where I'm going to have it connect back up. And then we'll just have this bit start dropping. And that's how it'll make the elevation look nice. Let's extend all of this out a good few blocks. So I learned, I was looking through redstone machines again. And I already knew this. But it reminded me that I can make dirt. I can make a block. Like, how do you make dirt? Well, you can make moss, and you can turn moss into dirt, essentially. And how do you get moss? You just turn it into stone, and you can make stone with a stone generator. So essentially, I could have unlimited dirt. And I have a feeling that even though we have... What is this? We've used almost 200,000. Even though we have like 100,000 grass blocks stored up, and then this is so broken. And what is this? This is what we do have a lot of. 380,000. Hi, Daryl. Welcome on in. And Rogue spinning the wheel. Like you both. Both of you spinning the wheel. So we have about what? Just under 400,000 dirt stored up? Maybe that's enough. I'm worried that when I start doing all of these elevation changes all the way around the mountain, I don't think I have enough dirt. I might have enough, but I won't have any after this. Which is a bit of a problem. I use a lot of dirt. At the bookstore, didn't want to miss out on stream. Oh, appreciate you popping on in. At the bookstore. I don't go to bookstores very often. Need to... That's what I should do. I should grab a a book off of our shelf and just start reading one of them. It's been a minute. I listened to a lot of audiobooks last year, though. I usually give a listen through the Lord of the Rings book once a year. I listened to the Silmarillion when I was on vacation, mostly just during the travel. It was great. Why not? So many books to choose from. That's the problem, Daryl. I love books, and I'd probably end up spending like $200 on them without feeling bad. But I need to also make sure I read them, and I don't have the space for them either. Dog spinning the daily wheel. Hello there, Doc. Hope you're doing well. Who so far you got? No, not good. Not I can't do it. Can't go into a bookstore anytime soon. Me and Hannah are probably thinking we'll be moving here.
Hello, Nate again. I've got a donk.
Hi, Donk. We might be moving here. Well, most likely. Sometime at the beginning of summer. Late spring. What's wrong with buying all those books, Thad? You'll get them eventually. Maybe. Maybe. I need to make sure I actually set aside time to read them. I used to read so much more. I read my Lord of the Rings copy of The Fellowship so many times, and it's a hardcover. It's a hardcover book. I read it so many times that the binding, I had to rebind it. Reglue the binding because it was falling apart. It's not like I treat it in any bad, like, it just so many times it was opened. They don't expect, no, they don't. How's Donk, though? No, me and Hannah could use a little more space for both board games and books. Our board game shelf is stocked full after last Gen Con, and our bookshelf is stocked full as well. Our bookshelf is a combination of also has two decorational shelves, but it's completely full. A little more room is needed. Giz spinning the daily wheel. Hi, Giz. Hope you're doing well. My most recent National Electric Code book has fallen apart. Really? You don't want to read that? That's not the result of time happily spent. Oh, but I bet it's so informative. I agree. I'd rather read something else. I'm at the bookstore right now. Well, now you're just rubbing it into Giz. Giz is like, well, why can't I be at the bookstore with you? We could both get some books. See? Making Giz jealous. It's extremely informative. I'd probably enjoy reading it. Hannah reminds me quite frequently that I am I am a nerd. I apparently, I don't know, I enjoy learning things. Some things I could care less about. Send you some books. May as well just send Giz a gift card to whatever bookstore is nearest to her instead of mailing the books. Books are heavy. That no. He has? You have? I have before and may again. That's amazing. And no, not again. Dad gave me permission. I 100% give permission. These dogs have to move. They're not my dogs. I've been going since about 1:30 this morning, getting pretty tired now. Yeah, I bet you're getting tired. How do you do this to yourself, Daryl? You need more sleep. I would if I knew where to send it. It's not by choice. Well, that's good. I think if it was by choice, he'd be crazy. No one is allowed to send anything. Why? Who doesn't enjoy gift giving? Got Dan's email address, dog. Oops. Sent Hannah a gift card once, and it was among the best money I've ever spent. It's pretty new to Lies and Jack's community. I knew she liked Chipotle when I sent it. She was in VC on Thad's stream, and her reaction was priceless. Was she in VC on my stream? I know. I remember you doing it. I didn't remember it was during a stream. I think you did it. You did it twice. Hannah might remember better than me. Gotta go for a bit. I'll check in when I get home if you're still on by. I'll be around for another 2 hours almost. Just under 2 hours, probably. I remember her saying, I feel like I'm in a fever dream. Who is this person? Why did they send me money? Yeah, that sounds like our Hannah. We'll see you later there, Daryl. Maybe a Discord stream? Maybe. I don't remember. Those were different times. That was so long ago now. Those were different times. There used to be a Duckman that would stream. He didn't have children. Laura wasn't, wait a minute. Just remember being endlessly pleased. Sweet two duck men who street. Yeah, used to be. Who would have thought the crazy dwarf would still be going? My stream should have gone dark years ago. Laura was exactly the same. Yeah, Laura hasn't changed much. And not in a bad way. Laura's great. We sent her a piece. Oh my goodness, we did. She still uses it. Although it is, I think, getting out of date slowly. So is Lana's. Lana is gaslighting her PC into working, honestly. There you go. Didn't we also send Lara a Switch? I know Hannah got a Switch. It's in our entertainment center. Did Hannah's come from Large Subathon, maybe? It was from the same thing. It had to have been Laura and Hannah that had gotten one. Because it was like close birthdays. Now I'm like trying to remember Laura's birthday. Why am I blanking? It's okay. This is why I have a calendar. Do Laura's birthday's in March, and then Hannah's is in May, so it had to have been those two. It was a birthday thing. It was at the same time. I remember that. I'm sure the group text chat is still there in Discord. I don't know where Lige had all the time for that. He organized so many things. Really worked well. I think Felicia used to work nights sometimes. No kids, work from home, world was shut down. Oh yeah. Forget about that. That helps a lot. I'm sure we'll have another live stream eventually. Might be 10 years down the road, but that's besides the point. His streaming started trailing off as soon as he could start playing hockey and soccer and seeing people again. Yeah, he's such a social butterfly. Learn the hard way, all the people who weren't actually big shut-ins like us, and half our friends evaporated life away from the computer. I mean, that's just... I think even before all the shutdown things, like, I had friends, played games with all the time before shutdown and all that, and I did their poof, gone. Definitely did. There's a lot of people we met on Twitch. Oh, I'm using my sharpness sword. I went and did some Bastion hunting. Yeah. Eh. But all the people we also just meet on even after everything. Got a lot of circumstantial, like people in high school slash college tend to have more time than once they're out. Sometimes, I don't know. We've had I won't call out names. We've had a handful of people, at least even in my community over the last couple of years, where I know they've entered college, and I don't see them anymore. It's all circumstantial for everyone's a little bit different. Some of them we see from time to time. Like there was a handful of years. There was a handful of years there. I wouldn't say too much of last year, but before that, in 2024 and 23, I had a lot of people that I think were high school, and they'd just be hanging out here listening, also doing their homework or studying. Oh, they're in high school, they weren't studying. The big one I always feel the most of is so many people we used to know that would stream because of people being home with COVID and that. And then their life just slowly took over. No more streaming. Not play. I had a great time and will continue to. Just interesting to observe. It is. It is interesting. Some people also just slowly move away from certain games. Oops. I don't know. I guess after 15 years, I still haven't drifted away from this blocky game. Not to say I haven't taken breaks or played other games, but I don't know what it is. I know we complain sometimes about all the things and options I would love to have in it. I think we should also take in the fact we have a lot of options in this game. There's a lot of blocks. I do wish, every time I think about Minecraft and updates, I would, people are always like, well, one of these days they're gonna run out of ideas for it. I'm like, there's no way. I look at some of these other offshoot games they made, like Minecraft Dungeons. I don't know if you ever played Minecraft Dungeons, Doc. It was a little more tailored towards kids, I would say, just like the storyline of it. But the mechanics of the game and all the things that went into it is crazy. There's so many mobs in it that they could easily add to this, to Minecraft in general. And they started to. Like, we got some of the different mobs, like the poison skeleton. That was already in Minecraft Dungeons. No. They got plenty of ideas in my book. Although, sometimes I question them with their decisions. You know how, like, all survival games have a button to quick stack into a chest? Where's my quick stack option? Quality of life. I truly don't know another survival game that doesn't have like a quick stack option. Maybe some old ones. I love Terraria's solution. Terraria has, I don't know, hundreds and hundreds of items in the game that are just junk overall. Like there's got to be thousands of decorational things that have no purpose beyond decoration in it. Their simple solution to helping out storage and quality of life, there's just a button you can press that basically spits your entire inventory out into all of the chests that have similar items near you. You just see the items go flying on your screen out of you. So if you have like this packed full inventory, you click that button, you just see the items go flying into your storage. Now that's a little powerful for Minecraft and all that, but I thought it was brilliant. I was like, they just said, screw it. You get to have the most powerful thing you want. If you make your storage nice and organized, it's gonna work great. That's not. It is nuts, but the game truly has hundreds and hundreds of items. It's a great game, but very intense for how much you have to learn. It's one of those games where if you use the wiki, you'll end up finding an item you want, and then you'll open 10 more pages to get to the start of what you need for that item. I like to have set spots for certain items in my inventory. Oh my, if you could lock it, lock an item into your inventory. Lock your hotbar so you can't like throw out a random tool accidentally. Small things. Oh yeah, always top left. It's easy for shift clicking. I don't know how it is for Bedrock, but I'm sure they have, at least I hope they have something where you can do that. I think they do. Danny, hello there, welcome on in. Spinning your daily wheel, I hope you're doing well. Triangle does it? Okay. I'm like trying to remember what the old button was on Xbox. I know it was like Y to open your inventory. There was a way to do it. Oh, we're just terraforming away. So I worked on that side of the base of the mountain, right? Because I wanted to put a river in here, so I put the river in, and then I said I wanted to raise the land just to have the river be a little bit deeper. So I raised the land, and then I was like, I may as well just try out something that I've been wanting to do for a while and mix in the base of the mountain a little bit better. And I did that, and now this side is lacking, even though I've already done something in the past, but kind of like the gradual bit that I have here. I might not do anything, might not go as drastic, but get something more. X or Y, whichever is the top of the diamond. Y. I couldn't remember if it was X. I think X was split. It's Y for the top. So you'd like click Y to open your inventory and then Y again. That makes sense. Inventory's a mess. So yeah, just terraforming as always. Is that what is that? It is Fallout. I thought so. It looked like the guy. Never played Fallout. It seems like a big thing just to try out. Oh, yeah, I could remove it in like, well, now it would probably take a while. But when I first had it started, I only went to like up to here. I think I did even that little bit there. And I was liking where it was going, so I continued working on it, did more things and more things. But it's all hollow. It's not like I don't feel things in this anymore, really. It's cold outside. Yeah, it was snowing here today again. It was snowing this morning, and then it was snowing throughout a little bit of early afternoon. It was really funny. I thought it had all stopped, and I'm like sitting at my computer getting things set up for stream, and I turn around and I just see Cinnamon looking up out the window, looking at big snowflakes falling. It was only for like a couple minutes. I was like, where did this come from? I thought it stopped. Looks to be all done now. It was like 30 degrees this morning at like 6 in the morning, and now I think it's like, what, 15 degrees out? Temperature dropped a bit. Hannah, you're wonderful. Hannah is wonderful. Oh, I already hear Hannah at her computer. Probably checking her Blackstone output. You get enough Blackstone yet? The answer is going to be no. Oh, hush, Thad. I think X opens, Y auto moves. I don't know. I just press the button and when I need it. Yeah, that's fair. Muscle memory. It's amazing. It wasn't that big of a thing to try out anyway, Danny. I've done crazier things that I've started just to try it out. I will say, I don't think you were here for this stream. We worked on it for a few streams, but one of the first ones, I was working on this section first. I terraformed it up, and then I said, you know what? I got an idea, and I mined away an entire line here to make this like little divot. And then there's also like this section where I had it terraformed where it was just kind of a flat, straight section all the way along. And I said, you know what? What if we extended it out a little bit? So now I trust that I can get something looking good as long as I keep working on it. You know, I can keep going and going, and if I ever want to, I can just remove it. I pray I never get partnered with you in anything to do with Minecraft. What does that mean? It's a struggle. What? Oh, okay. Whoa. That's what? What does that mean? It's not like I'll yell at you if you do a bad job. True, I forgot that the struggle is real for you. Going back to my block placing. Being partnered with Dad in general is a struggle. I like to think it's more of a gift, a joy. You know, I could have valuable input sometimes. Most of the time, probably not. I'm usually pretty honest. There, Charlie. It was going well. How are you? Has its ups and downs for sure. That's, yeah. Like a mountain. Was? No, it's going well. It's going good. I'm excited. Guys, I didn't tell you on the Discord, but the reason stream's early today, I have a date. I have a date with my amazing girlfriend Hannah, and we're going to the movies, and we're gonna go watch the extended edition of the Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship, because it's its 25-year anniversary. You definitely come with your very own distinct set of pros and cons. Distinct. Oh, it's a date. Yeah, it's a date. How romantic. It is. It's gonna be so romantic. Why are you laughing? She's laughing. It's kind of funny because we have our date nights on Thursday nights. So we're just having back to back date nights. By the time I looked for tickets, they were sold out except for the front row. Really? Our theater, the first session of it that starts, I think at 6 or 6:30, was basically sold out and the same sort of thing there. But then there was another one a half hour later, and that one was completely open. So, I don't know. And that's kind of how it was for all of them over the weekend. They're in theaters again next weekend, Donk. At least our theater has it again next weekend. She's laughing because she's awesome. Yep. I didn't realize it was a date. Of course it's a date. I'm gonna be wearing my cowboy boots and all. Not that I just wear them all the time, that's besides the point. Fellowship Extended, 3 hours and 40 minutes. It's like 3.5. Dreamy. There we go. See, this is the pros of having having me in a relationship. I've already seen the movie Charlie. I'll just get up and go to the bathroom. Where's the intermission? Funny enough, I feel like I remember watching a movie once where there was an intermission. Maybe it was a play. It was a play. I can be dreamy, Hannah. Although I must say, when it was snowing today, I was walking through it. Every time it's windy and snowy, I just feel like a dwarf traveling through the Blue Mountains or something, or the Misty Mountains. I laugh at myself because I'm like, I bet I look good right now. I'm like, you fool. Did I say dreamy? I meant dreaming. Oh, distinct, that's for sure. Very distinct. I don't know what the heck you're on about. I am great, by the way. If you're ever paired up with me in a Minecraft competition, I've won like 90% of the Minecraft competitions I've ever been a part of. All of you remember that speedrun event I won for us after you died? We had already won. It's a stupid glitch. It was back when the water bucket glitch was around, where you on servers, if you didn't have the best connection, it would sometimes show you a false water bucket on in your inventory, like it would have water in it even though it doesn't, is what it would show you, and it didn't have water in it. And I went splat. Yeah, you died and I killed the dragon. Only took you 100 shots. Loser talk. No, we won it. That's all that matters. No, I'm only saying that, Doc, because Hannah herself said she had a terrible aim in that moment. The adrenaline, it was kicking. How many shots did you hit, Thad? I don't even know if I had a bow. I probably did. It was probably on like level 1 enchant. I have no idea. It was so long ago. I'm much better at the game. I killed the streamer that was hosting the event. That you did. Tanisha. Tanisha popped a totem recently. She's lucky totems have fire resistance. I I don't even know how to explain what really happened. Essentially, Tanisha was trying to find, I think, just one magma block. I don't know the full context of it. She was swimming around in an ocean looking for a magma block. Don't know why. Found the magma block, swam down towards it, and it does the sucking. It sucks you down, pulls you down. And as she mined it, I'm assuming the particle effect of it pulling her down pulled her down into the lava at the same moment the lava turned to obsidian. And when it turned to obsidian, she was basically where the obsidian block was, and it pushed her down under into the lava pool. And there was a bit of panic, rightfully so, because you wouldn't expect such a thing to happen. Legend winner, hello there, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well today. Hope your week's been well. Today she was surprised to learn that if the sun went out, the moon would not continue to give us light. I'm not gonna comment on that. Nisha's a good builder. Has a long hardcore world. Has some pretty cool builds in it. That's hardcore people, to be honest. I would never play the game again if I lost a world as old as hers, right? It's a 5.5-year-old world, I think. I think that's what her title says now. I think she has like about a half year to a year on me. And oh, that's too much work. Gone. My mom once asked her high school science teacher how many moons the Earth had after they were talking about Jupiter's moons. Okay, but like, if you don't think it through too much, and you're like, oh, Jupiter has multiple moons? Well, how many moons does Earth have? Yeah, you should have realized what you were saying. That's the bright genetic pool I come from. It's a fair, in the moment, I could see it just like instantly like hitting your mind of like, well, oh, that's cool. That has multiple moons. How many moons does Earth have? Yeah. I don't know. In like a quick instant. Yeah, definitely is a brain fart question. This is silly. I do have to take a break here. I like where this is going. I think this will be good. Even just this subtle elevation change will be nice. I don't know how drastic I want to take it. Definitely like it, but we'll see. I regret bringing this up. No more talking about my mother. Oh, okay. Talk about my mother. My mother's amazing. She's brilliant. Anywho, time to take a break. This is a good time for anyone else to take a break as well. Please do stand up, grab a drink of water, maybe grab something if you're feeling a little hungry. Otherwise, I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. It's starting to get dark. Turning on my lights. Anion, my goodness, welcome on in. How are you doing? Daryl, welcome back. I have made it home and only 3 books added to my collection. The restraint. That's fun. And you're doing good? That's good to hear, Anion. Got back from work and just sat down. Yeah, it's Friday, kind of hectic. Oh, it's the weekend, right? Oh, it's dark here already. Well, you're an hour ahead. Seems like it may snow too. Or are you an hour ahead? You're in Eastern time. But the weather says differently. It takes a restraint. I saw quite a few that I thought about getting. What kind of... Well, okay. You don't have to answer. But what kind of books do you usually read? I think we've talked about this before, but it's been a bit. Got this weird pain in my knee. I don't know. It's kind of a pain. Oh, that's no fun. Ah, he'll probably go away. If it doesn't, well, hope it goes away the next day. Usually how I treat most things, right? Probably terrible. All depends. Is it getting better with time or not? Get all kinds, no specific genre, whatever catches my eye when I read the cover based on the recommendation from someone else. Mood, it's all mood. Yeah. Daryl looks at the cover of a book. He judges a book by its cover. But don't we all? I've read some absolutely terrible books. But I can't, like, not finish it. I need to know where the story ends. Need to learn how to terraform. Don't. Don't do it to yourself, Anion. Oh, I love that I have gotten into terraforming so much. I really enjoy it a lot. You're gonna, if you really get into it, you're gonna end up just changing everything. Nothing will be what you want it to be, and you know you'll have the capabilities to turn it into anything you want. And you'll just be able to go with a swipe of your hand and shape it to your needs. My worlds have builds, but everything around it just seems weird. It definitely adds a lot when you put time into the landscape around builds. I mean, I just think about, like, look at the 2 differences here, the left and the right, where this is a normal plains biome-ish. I've started doing the beginnings works of this. But, like, this is normal plains biome, and then this is my plains biome that I that I put a lot of time and effort into. Where it's just like, it adds to it all. QP, hello there. How have you been? It's good to see you. Spinning your daily wheel. Your second wheel. Look at you go. Like, yeah, Anion, you gotta spin your daily wheel. Need the ability to just look at a place and just be like, huh, a block here and here, and there it is. Oh, you should watch from the beginning of the VOD, Anion. We spent a good half hour looking at it. Well, maybe not a half hour, 20 minutes looking at this area. I knew I wanted to do something because we recently did that, and I really like how this has turned out. So I didn't revamp this side as well, just a bit, and it definitely, I'm looking at it, I'm like, this is a large space. This is a good, like, 250 blocks long right here, probably 300 with this entire, like, L shape. And I honestly, sometimes with terraforming, you just have to start placing blocks. You just gotta start with something. Yeah, it's like, I know I want to go up gradually. Well, there's only one way to begin, and that's to place down some blocks. I find it so much easier to terraform when there's nothing I'm working with already. When I am doing the complete structure of it on my own. Some people don't like it. I do fine with that complete freedom, apparently. But anytime where I'm meshing with something that I already have is a little bit rough. Cover may catch my eye, but description sells it for me. That's fair. You read the back too. That's good. I used to do this crazy thing where sometimes when I would be reading a book, I'd flip somewhere near the end, not like at the very end, but like 3/4 of the way into the book, I'd just find a random chapter and I'd read like the first few pages of it. I don't know why. I would do that. I did that like a handful of times, and it was always, there'd be a point where I'd forget about it at some point. And then I finally get to it, and I'm like, oh my goodness, this is how this connects. This is how this happened, how this came to be. That is insane. Yeah, it is insane. I don't suggest it for most people. It is crazy. I've done that before. It's fun. It is fun. Where you like all of a sudden you get to that point and you're like, oh, I see now. This makes sense. This is how this scene came to be. Builds are bad, but man, I feel like at least it will be better. What? Aren't bad, but man, I feel like at least it will be better. Are bad? I'm sure your builds aren't that bad. Oof. Oh, this is one thing I will say. All I've done today is like raised up like a bit of this layer here, and then raised up that layer, and then that layer, and that's 2 shulkers of dirt just gone, of grass blocks just gone. Yes, who's posting pictures? Oh, it's Anion. Is this modded Minecraft? It totally is. I see some piping. That, and I should tell just by looking at the hotbar. You have all the base ideas there. Like, you got pathways, you got some decorational things going on. Like, trying to get an idea of what the interior is. Are you more of an interior builder? You might not think you are, but you might be. I think most people can be more interior builders than what they actually believe themselves to be. Like to torture myself with complicated things. I think you're on the right track with your building, honestly, Anion. It definitely takes time to do anything. And there are points where maybe parts of builds just won't work no matter what. But oftentimes you can have something that begins to work, try out an idea, and then it doesn't work. Try out a different idea for a different, like for the space, and that might work. You just keep going from there. You can always add or remove. That's the nice thing about this game. A long time ago, I heard about a study where a bunch of people were asked to read this one book, and half of them were given a small spoiler before starting. The people who got the spoiler reported enjoying the book a little bit more than the people who didn't. It's like a preview for like a show or like a trailer. I mean, I wouldn't say a trailer. It's like a preview. Hilarious. Welcome on in. How are you doing? I wouldn't be able to stop reading from that point. Then I would miss so much in the middle. Daryl wouldn't have the restraint. He'd be like, I need to know what continues on from here. See, when you play tech mods, you don't focus on builds. Mostly tech stuff takes up your. Oh, I know. I know. I've played some tech mods before. You just get sucked into doing all of that, and you never have time to build. This is so much fun doing all the tech. Oftentimes, I'll just make like big laboratory floors or machine factory sort of vibe. Hi, hilarious. Do. Definitely just takes time and practice, Onion. Nobody walks in on day one in Minecraft and nails is perfect at building. Not unless they have the patience and just general ability to be creative with what they see in front of them. Minxie spinning the cookie roulette wheel. Hi, Minxie. It's good to see you. It's not rigged. Not rigged at all. It actually, recently, it's been more cookies than not. How are you, Minxie, though? Twice in a row, no cookies. Well, yeah, that's just your luck. And you're doing okay? I'm doing well. Early stream here today. Earlier, anyway. Hello there, welcome on in as well. Spinning your daily wheel. Minxie spinning theirs. I've been happy to say the daily wheel thing has never broken. Daily wheel hasn't broken. The redeem hasn't broken for the wheel. Those are good things. And I'm not one to believe in jinxes too much, but my walk-on sounds, they've been working since last stream. And Donkin was pretty talkative earlier, which is one of those things that I noticed whenever Eslia was talking a bunch, it would like break for them, but it didn't break for Daryl, weirdly enough. It seems to be doing good. I still don't trust it. I got to a point where I did 3 fixes. 3 times it didn't work. And on this 4th fix here, of course, the fix seems to be working. And this is on this 4th time I actually added something to like save a log of save a log onto my computer if there was anything that breaks. And this is the one time it doesn't want to break. So that means I get my wheel refunded next time, right? Since I won a wheel spin for next. No, it just means you get to spin it next stream. David, my goodness. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Joined it ages ago. Oh, you got a coupon again? I'm so sorry. I have to look at the daily. I really like what I have on the daily wheel at the moment, but it definitely can get old quick. You drive a hard bargain. Yeah, I do. Things aren't cheap around here. One of these days, an idea is gonna hit me for just a fun wheel you guys can spin more frequently. Actually, I already know the idea. I just don't know how to execute it fully. I want to give you guys like a currency. Outside of channel points and outside of the check-ins. What do I even do here? That looks amazing, Anion. That build is good. That's much more defined and developed than the other two. And you're right, like, yeah, if you just worked on the landscape a little bit, it would blend in much better. You already know what you have to do, you just don't... Dang it. I spoke too soon. Let's see if it made a log. Now my logging will actually work. That was Daryl. He's screaming at me. Spoke too soon. It was bound to happen. I didn't think it would actually fixed it. Love my code sound. Yeah, no problem. Alright, we'll turn them off now. And Thad wonders why I'm not saving up for a walk-on. Yep, expensive and slow. IE statue. Whoa! The walk-on sounds are actually working. You guys are now hearing them every stream. Sometimes more than once. Sad. Figure that out later. And David's very chill today. How's that? I'm doing well. I'm glad it's Friday. I'm glad it's Friday. I had a thunderstorm in a bit. Oh god. Any mobs that spawned? Ow, I think I actually beat it before it got too dark. There's a pig up there. Lucky spinning their daily wheel. Hello there, Lucky. Good to see you. Hope all is well with you. I'm just doing some terraforming as always for anyone that's wondering what I'm up to. I worked on this side of the mountain. It looks really nice. I like what it kind of has turned into. We'll eventually do more. At the moment, it's all just grass blocks and just that bit of stone, but I like how it looks for shaping. So just kind of thinking of doing a little more revamping on this side as well. Oh, I should extend out this bottom one another like 3 blocks. Are you terraform? That's odd. It is very odd. I never terraform. I think, Anion, looking at this second build you shared, I think you just take a stab at doing some terraforming. Nothing crazy. You don't have to go crazy. Just try and blend it into the current landscape. With the ravine that you have right there, you just take it right to the edge, maybe have like a little bit of a drop off, so it's not just like a flat cut off right into it. Like if you look at the other side of the ravine where it's all the natural generation, it kind of goes up and down, up and down. You can do something like that. And the rest of it, it looks like you probably just blend the front of it out nicely, or the right side, and the front of it out. I think you can manage. You'll come up with something good. Even going further than that, Anion, you could go further, or maybe not go further on all areas, but have some areas where it just kind of goes out a little bit further. The biggest thing I've noticed, or that I tend to like doing with terraforming and what looks bad with terraforming, is when you start to have a pattern emerge with stuff, you want to try and just vary it up. So like I got this really long cliff edge essentially, and these little areas right here, this little dip down, that dip down, this entire section looks amazing. All of those little things where it just changes up that repetition that's going on, it makes it look so much better. It's like, yeah, this all looks good, and doesn't look bad. And then you go to a section where it's just those random changes add to it, and you're a smaller scale obviously for your things, but just that idea of that you don't have to have it be the same all the way around, as I look at much of what is the same at the moment here. You'll know whether or not something looks right. I think everybody has that ability to look at something that they have built and be like, yeah, you know what? This doesn't look, yeah, it doesn't look half bad. If you do notice something, you'll be like, yeah, this looks off. I don't know what to do about it, but it does look off. I think anyone can do that. What were we doing? We extended out that bottom layer, didn't we? Which oftentimes, whenever I do terraforming, I take my step back. I will place a whole bunch of blocks and take a step back, look at it, and be like, yeah, that looks terrible. What can I do to change it up? And oftentimes it's just that small little added bit where I just add a variation to it. It's what happened over here, where I basically had a really long section like this all the way out, and then I was like, what if we have a divot, something that cuts through a little bit nicer, and then I extended this section out a little bit, and it adds has that little bit more. We did a little cliff edge right there. Just small things. And Laura, hi. How are you, Laura? I heard you were talking with Hannah today. Spinning your daily wheel. Gotta spin the very important. It is very important. One day, it will be very important. Hi, Laura, though. How are you? Long time no see. Me and Banana talked for so long. I didn't work at all. It was amazing. I actually was pretty productive today. Although most of my stuff was boring. I was just checking over things. You see, Lana was left with 413 messages in that group chat. You guys are terrible. So excited that's the week. I'm excited for the weekend too. I'm sure you're gonna go see Lige and Felicia and Ollie and Lucy, so say hello for us, or for me at least. Since you go over there almost every weekend. I miss Lana. Yeah, Lana doesn't want to hang out here even though I have gambling. Lana doesn't like us anymore. You won't be there this weekend? What happened? Did someone die? Also, Etho, he released a video playing Hytale. And that dang man. He does too good of a job convincing me to play games. I don't even like the general look of Hytale all that much. There's something missing in their general coloring. And it could just be the video, like, just videos in general where the coloring just doesn't feel right to me. But something about the coloring in it just doesn't feel right. I want to play Hytale so bad, but I'll be patient. I really doubt the price is going up. They basically have 3 tiers to pricing. They have the basic tier that's $20, and then there's a middle tier, and then an expert pro elite amazing awesomeness tier that's like $60. 60 or 70. Oop, why tiers? I don't know, you just get more stuff. Was my understanding. I don't know, that's it. That's how it usually goes. The extra deluxe version, I think you do get more things. I bet it's all cosmetic. I don't like, what? I don't like me either, so yeah, I understand. Wait, who said we don't like? I like Daryl. Manetho Girly Thad. Who wouldn't want to be an Etho girl? Etho's amazing. Watching that guy forever. I'm puppy sitting an old lesbian couple's dog tomorrow for the day, and then cleaning for my Nana on Sunday. Not gonna say it. Nope. I need to Google this, and I'm so curious. Oh, the different tiers. Nana, like banana. Say it, Dad. No, I'm not gonna say it. Nope. I'm an open book today. You can ask Hannah. Oh, I believe it. Hytale seems to be a cool game. It looks like a cool game. It definitely looks like a game that's still in development. But they also have a lot of stuff, so it's cool. I have learned much about Lara today. Oh, exciting. Is that the old lesbian couple? Oh, no, not that. I didn't even think about. I was just thinking about how most of the time it just feels like you never have a weekend where you're just doing something for yourself, Laura. I want to be an old lesbian couple. Me too, chaos. Oop, I meant it. Oops, I meant what with an with a I see. I didn't even think about that. H spin in there. Oh my goodness. Why does my wheel not like H or Minxie? I'm so sorry. No, you're not. No, not really. I'm not sorry about the fact that I don't have to eat more cookies. I'm sorry that for some odd reason it doesn't like you too. Super Cat, that's a fun name. Thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well today. I learned that Hannah can't wear toe socks because she gets too excited. What? Did I just read? I'm not explaining this in Thad's stream chat. 10 out of 10 name. Super Cat. Super Cat's a cool name. Nope, not spending any more points. I'll save up for the walk on. I won't get you. Whoa. First off, walk on sounds have been happening for a while now. You always hear them when you get them walked on. You can ask Daryl, you can ask Donk, or Eslia. Eslia's not here. But their walk-on sounds play. Sometimes it plays more than once, and then I turn it off for the rest of the stream because it should only play once. That and custom commands, you can ask Giz. Giz redeemed a custom command. It's there. Want to hear their songs? They're not songs. Here, I can, this is Daryl's walk-on sound. Or D. Clark's. Yep, that's Daryl's. And then this is Donk's. Everybody will know this one because you'll see why.
I don't need a gun.
Oh no, I'm sorry, I closed it. I didn't think that would happen.
I don't need a gun. I've got a donk.
Here we go. Then Eslia also has one. No, because they are not statues, you will do them. Sounds about. Get to the statues. I don't get to hear Eslia's. I want to hear. Oh, okay, sorry. Eslia's hasn't played yet today. It's the Wither. It used to be a different one, and then Eslia asked if they could change it. I said sure. It doesn't take me much to change the sound. Also, apparently the standard sound clip for the Wither is 12 seconds long, and it's like 6 seconds of silence at the end of it. It's really weird. So I like shorten that one. Not too far off of a statue of invisibility. Yeah, exactly. It just has an invisibility cloak put around it. Truthfully, okay. We were putting a lot of time into statues, and then I got an amazing idea for the statues. The problem is that amazing idea, I don't know when I'm going to get to it because it involves the void in my world. Essentially, I want to do like a shattered floating island vibe on part of my void, like probably on this half of the void. And I think it'd be really fun if I made this structure that would house the statues that is broken up on multiple floating islands, and it all just kind of is along them, and it's just like it's like this structure used to be on this landscape, and then the land shattered essentially, and it broke with the landscape. Statues went over here, like, and this building went here that housed the statues over here on another floating island, and I think it'd be really cool if that's where they were housed. It'd be a really fun and amazing build that I have no idea how I would ever manage to do, at the moment because that sounds like a huge step in my building career. But it's a really cool idea. And I'm really far away from doing that. We're close to finishing covering over the mountain. This is a big goal. Once we do that, I'll feel okay doing other things a little more. We haven't started a new project, like a big project, in like a good 2 years. We've just been working on the ones we already have going. And Anonymous, thank you so much for the gift sub. Once again, I'm assuming this is the same Anonymous that has been lurking about in the shadows and gifting people subs. Thank you so much for the gifted sub to H. Definitely an amazing person to choose. Super Cat spinning their first daily wheel spin. Appreciate you hanging out there, Super Cat. Hope you're enjoying stream. A sneaky person indeed, Chaos. It could be you for all I know. Is it you? You don't have to own up to it. Then we can blow it up with TNT. Exactly. I really appreciate the gift sub. So that's kind of what I want to do for the statues, and I think it'd be a really cool way to have them displayed. I don't know what mine will be, but I'm lacking in the channel point department. You just gotta hang out here, Lara. It's a fun stream to hang out in. We have these wheels that spin sometimes. I'm not listening to you anymore. I'm sorry, Minxie. That if you blow it up with TNT, we're gonna riot. I would never do that. You know how much TNT it would take? This thing is actually 1,000 blocks long in all directions. It's hundreds of blocks long. It would take forever. It wouldn't even be satisfactory because it's just like it's all hollow, so there'd be like so many floating bits. This is really cool. I haven't been over here in a bit. A dozen more creeper farms. Nah, I just need the sand more than anything else. We actually have a chest, 27 shulkers of TNT in this world that is sitting in my nether over at a perimeter I need to finish blowing up. Dad, you should make a sliver of a wheel, blow up one TNT. No. This is like the same comment I had before where they're like, you should have a very, very, very small chance that for a split second on stream a face cam shows or just a picture shows of you. I'm like, no, it's not happening. Anyon, you're on a great track right there. I love it. Keep at it, keep going. That's you're doing an amazing job. I see the progress. That actually void or not exploit. That's actual void. My world has gone through it over the years. I'll quick show you. But yeah, they're essentially these chunks right here were on a different we're on a server at one point, and I was working on my build. This was where my storage was, and when I moved them over into a new world, there was this void that got created. That's essentially what happened. The rest of the world, brand new chunks. Void Aces, hello there. Welcome on in. How are you doing? It's a 5-year-old world. There's even other weird things beyond just the void. The void is the weirdest, but I also have this really continental size mushroom field that we recently found. So yeah, there's that. This is larger than I think the area here. Larger than the mountain, larger than the surrounding space of the mountain. And it's just there. Just say void is the weird. No, I said welcome on in, Void Aces. I think I said something. There are other weird beyond just the void. There are other weird things in my world. Yeah, we have some crazy things. So this is this section of the void that we're looking at. Oh, a zombie. Hi. There's one really strange mushroom field. Yeah, that's crazy too. Oh, I don't need diamonds. I have no need for them, honestly. I don't. And it is proper void. If you look in the top left under my map, it is the void. Nothing spawns in the void, if you ever wondered that. So I can't like make a really powerful, easy mob farm there, which is perfect. It feels cheaty if I were to. But yeah. So we have that, and I have a handful of ideas. So this side of the void is probably just going to get turned into an ocean, and not all of it, but a good majority. I want to make an ocean right here. I want to strip out this entire piece of landscape and connect it up. So we have this huge ocean essentially that wraps this entire side, and that'll take up half the void. The other half, I want to. Oh my goodness, we finally got the remove. I am so happy. That is a that is a 2% chance. The other half, I'm gonna do the shattered landscape. We got this. I got this. I that hasn't happened yet, Void. You're the first person to remove cookies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did it for you. Thank you, Void. I'm very far behind. So yeah, we have some crazy things in this world beyond just what I have built. That Mushroom Island was a recent discovery, by the way. I knew there was land surrounded Mushroom Island here, and I only saw the edge of it. I eventually went out and explored it, and then I noticed, wait a minute, there's more. And yeah. I was so cheaty. Yeah, I want to reset up the roulette wheel to make it a little more fair all around. Essentially, my idea is probably to keep the remove 5 amount. It's the first time it's been spun. But I'm gonna bump up the big bonus one to be a 5 times as well. And then I'm gonna mix in half of the no cookies are gonna probably get put to remove cookies. And we'll see how that goes. So then it's basically like a 50-50 shot of adding or removing. Sometimes you add 5 times if you win the jackpot, or if you lose big, you would lose the 5 as well. At the moment, it's favored in gaining cookies. Kinda. It's a gamble. Only netherite, since he always breaks his nether. I don't break netherite tools. We haven't broken one in like over a year, Minxie. It's been like a couple of years. Like, we've never broken any tools. I'm joking. We've broken a lot of tools. But that was before we got the. I haven't broken a tool. Well, I wouldn't say that. I know I've broken 1 or 2 pickaxes since the netherite template, but that's it. Just like you haven't killed any cat. But you get string from cats, at least. Selena, hello there. How are you doing? Thank you so much for the 30-month resub. My goodness. That how far apart are your lights in your light grid? They're 10 blocks apart. Every 10th block is the light. So it's a odd number, 9 blocks. On the 10th one is a block. You don't have to do that. You could have them further apart. I do 10 blocks for elevation change. It does a decent job for like general elevation change, but there are moments where something where can I look? Where an elevation change is this steep where it won't work perfectly. But it'll work like 90% of the time like this, 10 blocks apart. And what I usually do, Lara, You just set it up on 0, 0 or a 0, 5, a 5, 5, so you can easily just like pull up your. Well, you have the same things as me. You can easily just look at your numbers and you just walk place. I would suggest doing a 0, 0 or a 5, 5. And once again, Selena, thank you so much for the 30-month resub. My goodness. There's so many people here. To be honest, I forgot and auto renewed. Oh no, I'm sorry. Cancel it. He's doing good, paying troll, but having trouble sleeping. Oof. Well, I'm glad he's doing good there, Selena. He's doing a bit better. So he had knee surgery? Smart, no counting. Exactly. Extremely bruised and swollen down and no signs of infection. That's great. Replacement. Oh. Couldn't even imagine. You get string from spiders? Well, that was before the spiders, Minxie. Alright, I think I've caught up. I know I missed some messages, but it looks like I've caught the important ones. So yeah, we have a lot of crazy things. Oh, Super Cat. I didn't even show you most. So terraformed all of this mountain here, right? Do a lot of terraforming. Terraform those hills. There used to be an ocean here. That's gone. There's hills instead. The mountain, it'll house a dwarven kingdom. At some point, we got the entryway here. And then I have one room started, which is our pillared hall in this big box. Some of my video got like 10 minutes behind. Hello, Current Thad. Welcome back, Chaos. Twitch is twitching, Chaos. Yeah, I don't think it's me. You'll know if you ever fall behind on stream now because the wheel spin, you'll see someone redeem it, and then you'll probably see the chat message come through, and you'll never see the wheel spin on stream. You'll be like, okay, I have fallen behind. I will say, if you're like perfectly synced with me, which really only happens within the first like 10 seconds, like the first like half hour of stream even, where you'll be perfectly synced, you'll probably see the wheel finish spinning before the chat message comes through because it's on like a 3-second delay or 2-second delay to try and help out syncing up with you guys. It's hard to make it do well. You're getting timed out again. What did you ever do? Yeah, Pillar Tall. There are moments in time here after finally 5 years of playing in this world where I feel like I've actually accomplished a good amount of things. Okay. I think Hannah's busy. Are we synced? Debbie Ryan, I don't know what you're saying. Hydrate! Thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate it. I needed to. My hibachi is almost here. Who's Debbie Ryan? Isn't that an actor? I feel like I know that name. I love confusing Doomer. Thanks. Can't be an old lesbian couple if you don't know they're shaking my head. Calling chaos out. I don't know how I want to take this. Lara, me and Donk were just saying how you honestly haven't changed much since we first met you. In a good way. You are downright just amazing and wonderful. if anything, you've just gotten better and more comfortable, and it's great. We were talking about how all of these friends we once had during COVID Twitch times, and how there's so many people that just disappeared. Where did this come from? Wholesomeness come from? I don't know. It's just every. You'd be surprised. We have a lot of wholesome moments around here. What is Family Channel? I'm not helping myself. But I want to be an old lesbian wife. So it looks like I spelled her name wrong. Debbie. Yeah. Family Channel. Yeah, I don't know what that is either. You got a lot of learning, old lesbian. Oh, Laura. Never change. I was gonna start calling me Schumer or something. You shouldn't have said it. Oh, you know who calls me something weird? If Danny was here. Danny, are you still here? Danny calls me Yortzy. Because of a moment where we were trying to get Dr. J some more follows, so I pulled up one of my alt accounts, and one of my alt accounts is literally just Thad Destroy backwards, and it was really funny because Dr. J gave it his best shot. He didn't even realize in the moment that it was Thad Destroy backwards, and he said like Yortstroy or something, and it was like I don't know how he said it. He did a really good job, honestly. Yeah, Yortsy Dot or something. He did a great job. So then at that point, uh Danny said they're gonna start calling me Yortsy. Yeah, I messed up. But Lara seems cool enough, so I'll allow it. Lara is extremely cool. Thought you were talking about the old basketball player, Dr. J. No, no, Dr. J who plays Minecraft. I think he streams tomorrow. Yeah, oh my god, yes. If you guys don't know Dr. Jankovic, he's doing a charity event. We did the charity event last year. It was called Last Life for Extra Life. I'm not a part of it this year, but he's doing it. He's participating again this year. And he streams it on Saturday mornings. Absolute amazing streamer just in general. Hello there, MV. How are you doing? That is a lot of old basketball player friends. I don't even like basketball. Out of all the sports, that is not the one for me. That's, yeah. Welcome on in there, MV. How have you been? It's been a little bit, I feel like. It's good to see you. Wait, Thadlore, what's your favorite sport? I don't watch sports too much. Um, I don't know. Probably like jousting. Yeah, of course, jousting. If that's if that's in the field here of things I can choose, jousting. Yeah. You ever see people do jousting? It's cool. I completely understand why knights did it back in the old days, olden times, medieval times. Aw, probably have to just say football would probably be my favorite. It's the one I know the most. I don't watch it at all, but it's the one I know the most about. So American of you, yeah. Go figure. It's the most popular sport in America. Oh no, calling that out for being American. Yeah. It's okay, I'm cool though. I'm from the Midwest. We're basically Canadian. We're further north than what our Canadian Laura Bear friend is at the moment. And most Canadians. In this realm of sports you can choose from, I'd even let you choose a hobby horsing. What? Laura is so Canadian. Read the other day that soccer has now replaced baseball in America. Yeah, I don't think baseball is as popular as it used to be. I don't know. I don't watch sports in general. I don't even watch esports. I'm not any better because I'd say my favorite is like hockey. I do not watch sports, so I'm a stereotype for my country. Hey, hockey's pretty fun to watch though. I like Canadians who wait, I take my sport back. I like baseball. It's like the only sport I've played. You've played baseball? Softball, but same difference. Yeah, it's the same thing basically. There is something fun about hearing the sound of a bat hitting a baseball. Just that noise. Oh, it's like the same for golfing for me. I love just hearing that sound of hitting a golf ball. How far is the mountain, by the way? What do you mean, how far? It's right there. How far along? It's pretty close to done. Done for the shaping of it. We still have to do all the shading and texturing and detailing and adding other things. Rhea Ripley. No, I know. I know. Oh goodness, Lana has an obsession with that wrestler, Chaos. It's the only reason I know of who that is. I get funny feelings from her. It's like 8.5 months pregnant. I don't even know what that means. Right? That's even more satisfying when it's in the baseball bat and it just makes that noise. Yeah! In basketball, the only you just hear a ball bouncing and squeaks of shoes. It's no fun. Basketball gets tiring. They go back and forth so fast. Yeah, don't bring that name up around Mana unless you wanna just wanna hear one from an elderly lesbian. I don't know who that is. But it's pretty far. Envy. I don't fully I figured that you were just asking like how close am I to done? It's not too much left overall. Alrighty. I'm gonna clean up my inventory here. I have a movie to go watch. That's why all the pics, so adorable. They team up a lot and it's adorable. Oh, it is two separate people. It's like the same name. Assuming it's sent differently. Now, why you got me wanting to watch wrestling? I don't know how to participate in this conversation. Thank you once again, Void Aces, for being the first person to land the 2% chance of removing cookies. Come on, Dad, say you love wrestling. I don't, though. Oh, here we go. Lars gonna bring some more back. Will this be the first ad cookies today? You almost landed on the remove one again. You almost got the remove. Man, Cookie Roulette has been rough today. I'm sorry. This is much more fair in how I expected it to be. If it keeps acting like this, maybe I won't change it. Like, I'm still just like letting it be at the moment, but if it is, it's like evening out. There was a week there where I think it only landed on one no cookies, and I had gotten 9 stacks of cookies. There was malt, there was twice the 2 times landed. Move cookies is the best. That's right. You're helping me out. Would have if I had to remove the cookies, it would have been great. Enemy spotted. All right. Let's go and find someone to raid. Refresh the list as always, because you never know. Hi, tail, golden hawk. Let's just go raid Luminessa. If Luminessa's around, I know sometimes we catch her right at the break. Nope, no break time. Perfect. I'm gonna raid and run here today. Say hi and say I did terraforming, but that's about it. Anywho, I appreciate everyone hanging out today. I am sorry that stream had to be a little bit different today, a little bit earlier of a stream, and a shorter one in general. I made as much time as I could for stream. But I'm glad I was able to still make it. Everybody spin their daily wheel. It's a new channel redemption. It counts up. It's fun. Quick spin it if not. Happy I could catch stream. It's always great having you around as always, Laura. I'll be live again this coming Sunday. 10 a.m. Central start time. We'll probably just be on the Solar World once again as usual. But I appreciate all the resubs today, the gift subs, the follows. There was one of each of those, but I appreciate each one of them. I just appreciate all you guys hanging out with me as always. I hope everyone has a lovely night tonight and a good weekend. Yes, I hope everybody has a good rest of the night. Have a good weekend too. Yes, all the things. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy the time off if you have it. Other than that, I think that's all I have for you. Yeah. We're just kind of here. Y'all stream that, spin that wheel? You guys still like the wheel? Hey, guess what? The Mountainathon? It's less than a month away. 5-year stream anniversary. Not stream anniversary. Project anniversary. You get the point. Anywho, I'll see y'all next time. No, 14th is right. 14th is correct. It does need, oh, it does, it should be updated on 5th. Anywho, I'll see y'all next time. Thank you, Laura. Bye-bye.